My record, 64-3. Going for 65-3. Try not to laugh. Yapping off at the Nanners. Laugh Factory stand-up comedy. Let's get it cracking, y'all.
Some cool voice, like some sexy that girls like. You know what I mean? So, hello, how are you? Right there you go, sluts, right there. Girls love that. Hello, how are you? Hello. You'll a girl up like that. Hello, how are you? Are you for real? Yes, I am. Quite for real. Hello. I feel like that's how British dudes wake up in the morning. Just, hello. Then their wife jolts away, hello. Then their kids, hello, hello. Literally, that's how they wake up. Why do British people always say literally? They say that way too much. Why are you saying it? It's like they're trying to prove how British they are. I'm literally British. I'm literally British. They say it when they don't even need to. They're like, I literally ate a hot dog. Like, what do you mean? You had lunch? No, I literally ate a hot dog. It literally shut down my esophagus. Or it literally stayed in my stomach region for literally like 4 hours until I literally expelled it out my ass. And that's when it said, hello. Hey, have you ever been threatened by a British dude? It's hilarious. You don't know what the is going on. You don't know if it's good or bad or what. They don't make any sense. They just say right? They'll just be like, you keep talking to me like that, you keep yapping off at the Nanners, we'll see what happens. You keep chomping them clam bits, I'll get the Stoozy boys to roll up on you. I'll leave you halfway up Main Street with your pants around your ankles and a lollipop in your mouth. You're like, yo, is that a party? I don't know what the Yeah, it's a party, you, bugger off. We'll see what happens. I'll come over bright and early and do grunt work in your bathroom. Like, for free? I don't know. Yeah, for free, literally, you. Not literally, you. Not like literally me sausage in your arsehole. Not literally a sausage. Literally my penis. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm not doing it.
I mean, I like hanging out with my friends sometimes, but sometimes, you have old friends that you grew up with that you just shouldn't hang out with anymore. Pookie's the same guy who tells me, man, you'd never make it in jail. Thank God that's not a goal of mine. It's not on my to-do list. Toilet paper, get locked up. I never want to go to jail, man. I'll be the first to. No, never. And I'm gonna be honest, rape would be a concern. I just don't know if I'm strong enough to rape anybody. Thank you, sir. You like that one, huh? This black guy's fantastic. I have to send out an email. This is awesome. Some people you shouldn't hang around with. And and we all have these friends. You know when you're hanging around with somebody you shouldn't hang around with when they use this phrase. Here's a phrase where you could use this and go, I can't hang around with this guy anymore. And the phrase is, if you ever hang out with somebody, he goes, hey man, you only live once. That is always followed by a bad decision. She always says that. You be at a club like, oh man, I am so loaded. One more shot of tequila. No, I can't, man. Come on, you only live once. Shouldn't that be a warning and not a challenge? She's like, man, I'm gonna have sex without a condom. Hey, man, you only live once.
So I am an immigrant to this country. Any other immigrants in his house? Any other? At some point in time? No, like I was born like in former Soviet, like I was born in Russia, like I was born there. No one else wants to come clean? All right. It's fine. It's okay. It's a shame. So what happens is I have a Russian mother, and they're not known to be nice people. What's the first thing you think about when you think of Russians? Just yell out the first thing. Vodka. Someone said hooker. Thank you. Vodka. And they're also just mean people. Mean. That's all they are, just mean people. Here's what my mother said to me about the way I'm raising my child. She goes, you are ruining this baby. Why? What am I doing wrong? You are ruining this baby. Every day you say to him, I love you, I love you, I love you. We never say I love you. Well, yeah, maybe if you threw out a couple extra I love yous, I wouldn't be telling dick jokes on a Tuesday night. So my kid has this peanut allergy. It's awful. It's terrible. And I call my mom. I was born there, right? So I don't know what happened. They have revisionist history anyway. And I call her in a panic and I go, Mom, I need to know, did I have any allergies back in Russia? And she says, who knows? You're supposed to know. That's your... We don't pay attention to these things in Russia. If we wait in line 5 hours for peanuts, you're going to eat these peanuts. And then she says to me, oh yes, one day you stopped breathing. I said, maybe that was an allergic reaction to something. And then my dad chimes in, you're here now.
Give it up for Hampton Yount, everybody. Hampton!
I watch a lot of movies, you know? I love them. My favorite thing, though, now has been to watch, like, my favorite R-rated movies when they come on regular television, right? Because then they edit the shit out of them, and it's awesome. Like, I used to hate it. Now I love it. You know the thing? Like, you'll be watching an R-rated movie that you love, and, like, a scene's coming up where you know they're going to swear, but at the last moment, they take out the swear word, put in somebody else's voice, and it's, like, horribly disjointed. It's fucking awesome. So I'm gonna be like, hey man, listen, why don't you just suck my garbage? You're like, all right. Bunch of cops like gather around a dead hooker. Looks like the suspect cut up her lollipops and fed her own gumdrops. And like, there's a cop puking in the background. Gumdrops? Brr, we gotta catch this guy. It's sick. And it just makes you think, like, censorship's so crazy in this country. Why is it so crazy? And it's on me. It's because people write letters. Specifically, old fucks write letters. Why are we listening to people who are handwriting angry letters? Like, do you have any idea how much anger it takes to handwrite an angry letter and send it? You just gotta be like, did you see that? That is it! All right, dear NBC, you jerks! Send Mildred your phone. Steph, where are the stamps that I like? Not these stamps, I like the Jackie Robinson stamps. What time does the post office close? It's 9:30. Good night. Wake up! Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Go to the post office. Get to the post office. Get to the thing. It won't go in the slide. It won't go in the second. Cause that'd just be crazy.
Same thing if you hear bless his heart. If you hear somebody say bless his heart, they're about to talk some shit. And it'll be the worst thing you've ever heard. It's like, bless his heart, but he is a pedophile. He is. He's a racist pedophile, and he's got a club foot. But I love him to death. It's like you can say whatever you want, man, and then just erase it with a God forbid. You know, well, if Uncle Jimmy got hit by a train and he lost both of his legs, and we had to push him around on skateboards the rest of his life, God forbid. How the hell did you come up with that shit? You ever hear this one? Time heals all wounds. I think that's bullshit. What if you get smashed in the head with a clock?
Let's see, what else is going on? How awesome would it be if you went to a movie theater and you saw an actual original idea that someone took and turned into a script and then made into a movie? How amazing would that be? I mean, an actual new movie. Not like a remake or a prequel or a sequel or a trilogy or a 3D IMAX trilogy or the second version of the third coming of the re-rise of the new... I mean, an actual movie. That would be awesome. How did we get to this point? I don't understand. Were they sitting around in a studio and they're like, we gotta make that new Spider-Man movie, but that Tobey Maguire got fat. No one's gonna work with that guy. Let's get we're gonna have a wholly new movie, but the exact same movie. What should we call it? And then one guy was like, I don't know, let's Google it.
and he was Googling, and his computer froze. He's like, oh God, my computer froze. I better reboot. And the guy was like, hold on, what'd you say? Reboot. That's genius. We'll just call all new movies reboots. How many times am I going to watch the same movie over without realizing I've already seen this movie? Right, thank you. This is what's happening. We've lost the entire ability to be creative. Pretty soon you're not even going to need a director for a movie. You're just going to need a DJ, and he's going to remix it. Now presenting DJ Jazzy Jeff, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, the prequel, part 2, with 50 Cent redoing his role as Caesar. The Down Low Ibiza remix. That's basically a movie these days.
And as a comic, as Jay mentioned, I will be working in Vegas very shortly. Are we fans of that town? We like Vegas? It's a good place. Yeah, I try to be good when I'm there, because as a comic, like, we're usually there for like a week at a time, so I have to like pace myself gambling. This last time I tried to be conservative, right? I played the nickel slots, right? Yeah, I played nickel slots for 10 minutes. I lost $38,000. Is that possible? And some of the games have their Keno. Who has ever played Keno before? You ever played Keno? You play it right here. Your name is what? What's your name? Rebecca. Did you win at Keno, Rebecca? No, that's because it's impossible. But if you like Keno, Rebecca, there's a new game in Vegas I found, very similar to Keno. It's where you crumple up your money in a big paper wad, and you throw it in a deep, dark fucking hole, because I think the odds... And here's what my idiot friends told me also. They go, oh, you're going to play Vegas? Make sure you play games you've never played before, just for fun. Yeah, that's a lot of fun, isn't it? We have no idea what the hell is going on. So I wanted to learn how to play craps, because that looks like a good time, right? Yeah, people with craps, they're always screaming and yelling, I got money, you don't, right? So here's the problem. I never learned how to play, and it's pretty intimidating. So this is what I did. I went to a lesson, right? This is true. Casinos offer you what they call gaming lessons. I'll give you a little recap, all right? This is how my craps lesson went. All right, there are about 1,000 bets you can make. Here's what you're going to do. Take your money, put it on the table. Someone will then roll the dice. We are then going to scoop your money away. And we're going to repeat that process over and over again until you're completely broke. Sounds good to me. Now, Rebecca, which hotel did you stay at when you were in Vegas? Oh, the MGM. That's a nice one. Yeah. Did you had a good time with that one? Did you go to the Forum? Did you go to Caesars? Did you go to the Forum shops when you were there? Yeah, that's some good bargain shopping there, isn't it? Yeah, good lord. Some of the stores, I walked into a store there, I don't get it, like, yeah, how much for this belt? $300. Yeah, does it come with a prostitute? Does she whip me with the belt? Because that seems really inflated. Or leather, it's insane. Did you win that, Rebecca? Did you win money while you were there? No, what's your favorite game to play? Oh, you broke even. That's down about $1,000. All right, what's your favorite game to play? Poker, I like poker. Are we poker fans here? It's all over TV. That's my favorite game, right? And I like playing poker, I think, like in casinos, right? Because there are specific rules that you have to follow. Do you ever play with your buddies at home? Yeah, there's always that one guy who wants to teach everybody some crazy new game he learned, you know? With all these rules, it's like, all right, here's the game. This is called when Johnny goes to Bangladesh, he always rides a pony. All right. All even cards are wild, man. All of them. Except the 4s, which are actually 5s. Now you're going to get 3 cards. Turn 2 face up, 1 face down. Stand up. Switch seats with the person to your right. Get 3 more cards. Flip 1 face up and pass that back to your left. Unless your neighbor has a king, that blocks the pass. Stand up again. Rotate back to your left. Get 3 more cards. Flip 1 face up. All right, now. Here's the weird part. All right.
I'm from Virginia, the South. It's fucking terrible. Don't woo. It's the opposite of a woo. It's more like a, it's the worst. My relatives are all like hardcore conspiracy theorists. Because they're all like, rednecks. You know the people who are like, it's, fucking government's fault. It's like, dude, you just work at Applebee's. Like, the government's not behind that. You just didn't pull out in the 7th grade. That's behind you. That's you right now. People, like, my stepdad, huge conspiracy theorist. And the thing is, if you've ever gotten in a conversation with a conspiracy theorist, you can't win the conversation. You know what I mean? Like, they have to be right. This is the only way I found you can win a conversation with a hardcore conspiracy theorist. You have to out-conspiracy theory them. It's the only thing they know or respond to. You know what I mean? Like, if you get in a conversation with somebody and they're like, oh man, look at the photos of the moon landing. See that shit? The flag's waving.
Why is it waving, man? There's no oxygen on the moon. Open your mind, man.
You just gotta look him right in the eye and be like, wow, you believe in the moon? What are you, fucking 7?
Man, I don't think Barack Obama was born in this country. Who gives a shit? He's a ghost.
Let's be honest, folks. That was awful. That was awful. And let's also be honest. These try not to laughs from the Laugh Factory, most of them are awful. They really are. They're easy and they are just. I may not do any more Laugh Factories for a little while because they're just terrible, terrible to sit through. So, all right, y'all. Post your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. Post your record if you didn't play along. Post where you broke if you broke. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy, AJ Tripp, signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.